A top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game. Team's first play at second down.
Why don't? Alright, I hear it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Alert! Alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah.
Now
What
Mayfield,
up?
and that is incomplete.
Yeah. I gotta do something real quick. Give me a second. And I'll be right back to the football game. And we'll beat Cleveland. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Testing my mic. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please. Yeah. Alright. It's working.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Edelman set to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down.
Watch the run. Hey, second.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch time. Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Mayfield looks to throw, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. About 3 yards there to the 27. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Wait, that 380. 58's the money. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 53
from the 27, Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Put a little excitement into the game for y'all.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
So we got to do something here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
20, 53, check 53. So don't say nothing.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now third and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, you got 3 down.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. File that under something you don't see very often there. Tom Brady scrambling for the first down. Last year, he finally went over 1,000 yards rushing for his career, and you think about it, this is a guy that's been in the league for almost 2 decades. Not the fleetest of foot, but he's showing right there he's got a little mobility in those old legs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP. And this is caught at the 20. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Brady escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dontrell Inman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go again.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield, his throw incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
That's how you do it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's what.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 94 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that to try to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
What's up, Mile High? Yeah. I could always play a game of Vikings against the Pats, but the Pats are going to beat the Vikings. Just saying. I'm sure that game might come up.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
What's up,
nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. To throw, Mayfield. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch the screen.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down again.
Let's go.
Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid still. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no. 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
Yeah. I'm gonna end this, and then I'll be back in a little bit with Need for Speed.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost.
I'll catch you all on the next one in a little bit. Give me a couple minutes and I'll be back, and I'll be playing Need for Speed. Yeah.